Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to the Soul Tribe, guys. Let me clear off these cards. Let me light this sage. I hope you've had a beautiful night, a beautiful day. Whenever yous are tuning in, guys, Grand Rising, I love yous. Let's tap in, grab your tea, grab your tree, grab your drink, do whatever you need to do to get comfortable because me, Tasha, is gonna spill the tea straight, no chaser, no sugarcoating bullshit. It is what it is, guys. So please use your discernment. Put yourself where you belong. This could be your story. This could be somebody around you. This could be somebody playing in your energy that you know nothing about. So discern, discern, discern. Cheers, guys. I love you. Let's call in our ancestors and tap in. Ancestors, spirit guides of the highest white light, I call you into my beautiful space and I ask for a clear, precise channeled message for the beautiful collective that is tuning into me right now. I have 3 decks in front of me, the 3 big juice decks. I just shuffled them. We're gonna see what's going on here. We're gonna clarify them with the smaller juice deck. We're gonna look into the tarot after that. And then we're going to get in some advice from the oracle messages. Okay, so stay tuned to the end, guys. You are unforgettable. You are unforgettable. Straight off the bat, somebody can't forget you. There's a lot of self reflecting. These are on my floor. Okay, something's about to be on and popping. Somebody is really reflecting, doing a lot of self reflecting, and clearly you are unforgettable. Somebody can't forget you, or you can't forget somebody. Take it as it resonates, guys. You know, I'm just the messenger, so don't shoot the messenger. Remember, I'm going to tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear, and it's always going to be your subconscious already knows this stuff. So, wow. Well, in the pre-shuffle, these are what the cards came out, okay? And like I said, I have 3 decks here, so we're going to tap into 3 decks, but we have 4 cards that came out. Unforgettable, self-reflecting, on and popping, Joe Dirt kind of energy, okay? So somebody is reflecting on their choices. They feel very much in this woe is me, pity me kind of energy, okay? Somebody needs to be themselves. That's probably why you're not really paying them any mind, because they're pretending to be something that they're not. They don't feel like they're good enough, okay? And well, maybe they just need to change their choices. Maybe you just need to change your choices. I don't know. Somebody sees you have this emotional stability, this emotional freedom, okay? And your freedom helps others be free of their shackles as well. Somebody regrets telling your business, guys, because clearly you're unfucking forgettable. And it's because of that emotional stability. Okay, even on your worst days, you're still on and popping. And somebody regrets the choices that they made because clearly they said something that they can't take back. They're reflecting. You can't take back what was done in the past, but you can change the future every day. The choices you make give you a better future for tomorrow. Hence why your freedom is allowing others to be free as well. I'm telling you, you're the trailblazer, the trendsetter. You know, you do things first, and people follow you, whether they want to admit that it's you that they're following. It is what it is. People got choices, guys, and somebody feels like they made the wrong choice. They're feeling like in this Joe Dirt kind of energy. You can be whoever you choose to be. And what you were born into, how you were, that's not who you are. Somebody's feeling salty about their choices because, well, it's on and popping now. Somebody knows your choices have allowed you to be in the position that you're in. You don't gloat and you don't look for applause or approval or handouts. Okay, you do what you need to do for you. People are being salty because they're in a dirt kind of energy. Okay. Oh, their word is not bond, guys. They did not grow. They did not do something with an opportunity that they had. So many people are watching you instead of watching themselves. You know, they're watching you to get some kind of information about you or what you're saying or what you're doing so that they can make something out of themselves with that information. All the power to them. However, their choices, okay? People are just regurgitating words, but they're not actually doing the work. Choices, right? This is why people want to actually come up and actually fight with you, or like retaliate against you, or discriminate against you. um I don't know, there's a lot of like people that are feeling small about themselves and salty about your choices because they clearly tried to tell your business, and you clearly have emotional freedom away from what people say. Like, you could care less what people think of you, because you grew up. See, as people are not growing, you grew, and people are using you as an energy shift. Wow. Yeah, to clear the karma. See, I told you, as you're freeing yourself, you're helping others free themselves as well. So your legacy is like it's off the chain. It's lit. That's why you're unforgettable. People can't forget you. You are the first to do it. You are the one that is helping them clear their lineage. You are the fucking generational curse breaker. Oh my God, you're so beautiful. And that's why a lot of people are codependent on you. Okay, on what you're saying, on what you're doing, on how you're moving. And well, it's because they're in a cycle of the same thing every single day, right? This repetitive cycle of what society wants for them. And then they're sad, they're miserable, they're hating on others, they're judging others because they're not staying in their lane and they're not doing for themselves. They're getting tricked out their motherfucking spot and then want to trick someone else out their spot because, well, that's the cycle. And well, you got off that crazy chain, you cleared this karma, you cleared your karma. You are not codependent or codependent on others. You would like to have people in your life, but your energy is too high. And clearly, too many people are salty of your choices, the choice that you made to get off this crazy train. You're no longer in the mess, in the clown house. People are feeling like a clown. They wanted you to feel like this Joe Dirt energy, like you don't have a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out of. No friends, no family, no outlet, no support. They wanted to alienate you, really alienate you. So you would be on some kind of cycle and be codependent. But you cleared this. Why? Because you're so beautiful. It's your heart. You have that warrior spirit. You can continuously keep growing in the mud. You're a lotus flower. These clowns are feeling foolish for tricking themselves out their motherfucking spot. Cause it's mask off, baby. Yeah, it's mask off. See, that emotional freedom, it allows you to really speak on what is going on, to articulate your feelings. And because you hold no past resentments, that that forgiveness allows you to break free. You're strong. You're strong. And you're showing others that they too can be strong, but you gotta like be in your power. You gotta own who you are. You gotta, love who you are, respect who you are, and start cleaning house from the people who are making you feel like a fucking clown, making you look like a clown, who are clout chasing. See, that's what you did. You cleaned house, you eliminated the clout chasers, and look at this. Somebody has a personality disorder and said that you did. You're minding your business, drinking your water. That's why these people can't forget you. They want to gaslight you and act like you have an issue or you're the problem. They're the fucking clowns. They're the ones who are tricking people out their fucking spot and putting masks on. But when you're around, the mask's off. You clean house. That's why you're not allowed around. That's why you're not, they won't collaborate with you because you're the real deal. And they're bad luck. See, you know that these people have clout chased and all they wanted was your prosperity. They're bad luck to you, okay? They're a fucking leech, and you've seen this. And they wanted to act like there was something wrong with you, like you were a clout chaser. You're not even doing this for fame, guys. Somebody said because you were in a trap house, you were bad luck. Well, you flip the script. You're not in the trap house no more, guys. If somebody's in the trap house, they need to understand that those people are not your friends. They're not. You can get out of this. It's not a good energy. It will continuously keep dragging you down. Now, there's a lot of secrets, okay? And we're not judging here. This isn't a place to judge, but people wanted to tell your business about how you're bad luck in the trap house and you're keeping secrets and shit. And well, you don't have any secrets. You did what you did, you own what you did, and you grew. You shifted the energy and cleaned the fucking energy out. And these people are wherever the fuck you left them. Probably in the trap house that they wanted you to be in. See, this is why you have to be careful on what you wish for people, because you're strong and you fucking healed. And these people need to be strong and they need to heal too. But they're salty. They're salty because it takes a lot to heal, right? These people are childish. They're salty in this Joe, their energy, maybe because you don't come from a rich family. So they wanted to act like, well, you're not part of. Well, bitch, I don't want to sit with you anyways. And now they're mad and they're salty because they can't sit with you because of the choices you made. They regret telling your business because now they're sitting in bad luck because you were clearly their luck. And now somebody is saying, like the other day is reading, let luck be your lady tonight. Somebody's really childish. And it's because they have an STI. They have some kind of sexually transmitted demon or disease. Take it as it resonates. That's why they're salty and feeling childish, because whatever they said that you were, it's being ricocheted back. So there's a big spotlight on somebody. Somebody wanted the clout, they wanted the fame, they wanted the hype, they wanted your gifts, whatever the fuck they wanted, they got it. They wanted your job, whatever they did, they got it. But that light that they wanted, your light, it's on them, but it's not shining the way that they want it. See, it's only shining all the darkness is being shined. That's why you're not allowed to be around. But the thing is that you don't even have to be around anymore. You're strong. You've healed. You flipped the fucking script. So now everybody's masks off. In this whole community, this group, this organization, whatever it is, they're all a bunch of sorry ass motherfuckers because of what they wished for you. 11:44 on my clock. You are part of the 144K, my beautiful collective. That's why people want to apologize, because they clearly can't forget you. And your emotional stability, your emotional freedom, I told you, you're paving the way for a lot of people, whether they want to admit it or not. You are part of their legacy, and they have not helped you at all. They tried to keep you trapped in a trap house with some secrets and shit. And it's like giving me um what is it called, Stockholm syndrome. They wanted you to to go along with them, with the abuse, and then they wanted you to abuse others because you were being abused, and you got out of that clown house, guys. But it doesn't mean that people aren't still there. You're speaking strong facts. And it's time to be fair, guys. And fair is fair. You want everybody to have a chance. And people who are at the top, who are really controlling people with lies and manipulation to keep them stuck, but saying that they're actually helping them, it's just the money grab, are really fucking mad at you. Why? Because you're not here for anything but the truth, speaking the strong facts. You're not here to make friends, you're here to make a difference, and you're here to be fair. And you have the strength to do this. And you see the childish energies. People could have age and a big bank account, but that doesn't mean that they're grown. And you have grown. And you shifted the energy. And people are really upset because history is telling it all. Somebody tried to say that you were going to continuously keep playing history. You tapped into Christ consciousness. You don't look for the external world's validations. You have everything inside of yourself and you know nothing. You know nothing. So you learn every day from everybody around you, from all your lessons, because they turn into blessings when you see the silver lining. Somebody is playing over and over and over, thinking in their mind, thinking that they can continue to take advantage of people, but they're being blocked. And because they're being blocked from gaining any kind of access or credibility, or I'm telling you, people are not putting respect on these people's names. And they're feeling sorry for themselves in this pity party. And it's because that light is really shining on all the dark shit that they tried to keep, all the secrets. While you're in this prosperity energy, these people are trying to clout chase. And somebody's claiming you in the fucking background and you don't even know who it is. They could be blocked. It's because of the secret. Somebody wants to replay history with you, but they're in a trap house sorry about their badass fucking friends because clearly you were their luck. Now somebody wants you to be their lady tonight. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Somebody knows who you are. They know exactly who you are. That's why they're sorry, because you spoke strong facts the whole time. You were real, and they're salty because you're fair. And fair is fair, and the ancestors are being very fair as well because you did the healing. People really laughed at you. They patronized you. They persecuted you. You had to carry that motherfucking cross like Jesus. And just like Jesus, people are praising you now. It's very double standard, very weird kind of energy. And it's because they're reflecting now. And well, you said something was going to happen. You said these people were going to want to throw it down with you. They're jealous of you. And listen, imitation without spiritual foundation will always collapse. And that's exactly what the fuck is going on here, guys. You forgave. These people need to be willing to forgive themselves for not knowing better and get themselves out of this blockage. Somebody wants to claim you, but they wanted power over you. Thank you, ancestors. Ancestors told me to grab from that third deck that I'm about to grab after this one, and it says, wanted power over you. They know who you are. These people wanted power over you. You've seen it. They just wanted to claim your gifts, your energy, whatever that was, but they were very intimidated by you, so they wanted to alienate you. But watch you and take some kind of credit for what the fuck you were doing because they're a motherfucking thief. Thank you, ancestors. I can't make it up, and everyone needs someone. These people wanted you to be away from everybody, have no friends, no family, no outlet, no resources, but the facts is that you're never fucking alone. You're never alone. Everybody needs somebody. You didn't have somebody, so you asked for somebody from the ancestors, and you got some good motherfucking news coming in, guys. The fact is you got good news because you weren't alone. You may have looked physically alone, but you weren't alone. You have good luck. Wow. Wow. You are that good luck, and you have good luck in the winter time, guys. Somebody feels very cold in this winter, and it's because they're stuck in this trap, this mindset. You know, they have been very much indoctrinated and they're having a hard time to get out or change their perspective on life. And like I just said, good news. You're good news, and you got good luck, good news in this winter time. And people are blocked from you because they need to be willing to forgive, guys. They wanted to talk shit about you, keep shit in the dark, and make sure that you didn't have prosperity. You cleaned house, guys. These people have a personality disorder. You are exactly who the fuck you say you are. And if somebody says you're a bitch or the greatest person in the world, believe both of them because you act accordingly. And somebody really wanted to have power over you. That's why they're blocked. And you're standing on facts, speaking hard facts about this jealousy. And like I said, imitation without spiritual foundation will always motherfucking collapse. Ancestors, yeah, these people are out of balance. And then said you are out of balance. You have emotional fulfillment and emotional freedom. There's a past life relationship that you're about to get victory with. This relationship from the past, friends, family, acquaintances, or a lover, is watching you get victory. They're very out of balance. And energy never lies, guys. They see a lot of people were jealous of you. They see that they were jealous of your empathic energies. You can tap right the fuck in, but you're also very balanced. So you can be a dark empath as well. So you can narcissistically articulate. So how sorry, I don't, you can articulate how a narcissist is acting because you've been there, because you've been in the cycle, right? But you outgrew it, you reprogrammed. I'm telling you, these people are mad because you're no longer indoctrinated. You took a leap of faith. These people are foolish because you tapped into earth, to Gaia. You start asking the real questions, start finding out the real answers. You were never alone. It's causing a major tower in these jealous people's lives. And somebody's mother don't like you. Somebody's mother's very jealous of you because you're helping somebody grow the fuck up and find balance. Oh, because you had emotional fulfillment. You were able to, speak on something, that something was going on. And well, somebody didn't want you to tell their secrets, their family secrets, right? And well, You told somebody to put attention on themselves and then they'd be able to pay attention to the things around them and change the game. They didn't want to do that. They wanted to listen to their mother or mother-like figures that clearly are looking around seeing that your life is blessed. They need to put attention on themselves so that they can see that their life is blessed as well. Why are they hating on you? I'm sure they have more than you, but the fact is that your heart is so pure, so they don't have more than you, do they? They physically have more than you, but value-wise, they don't have very much, do they? No, you're fucking too blessed to be stressed. That's why you stay in your business learning hard lessons. Uh, Someone feels like you're ice cold to them because of your blessings. No, they need to learn a lesson right now to find a silver lining, to learn the blessing, and then maybe you won't be so fucking cold to them. But at the end of the day, if they don't learn the lesson, they're gonna be hateful towards you and you will be cold to them. Guys, it's not cold, it's sharp. You're not cruel, you're sharp. You know better. And these lessons, they're forever, guys. This healing is forever. It's lineage, so it doesn't stop, guys. So, you learn, you go through a situation and you think everything's good, and then all of a sudden something else pops up. So we can't run when it gets heavy, when it gets too hard. We have to face things. We have to learn the lesson because something that you wants you and it's forever, but you have to balance some kind of energies out before you ever get that. And it could be a lover, guys. I don't fucking make it up. This is a total connection that is coming in, a twin ray connection. Fuck, I don't make it up. Okay. So this is a higher level commitment, higher than a twin flame. So if you know what a twin ray is, then go check it out if you don't know, okay? But if you know, you know. Now, you're learning lessons to be able to evolve into this energy, okay? But in order to get this energy, we have to go through the twin flame relationship first and learn that karmic lesson of self-love. It's a hell of a bitch, too, I'm telling you. And then there's this forever love that comes in, but you can't have third party interferences. So you can't care if people don't like you or not, because they're not gonna like you, because you're speaking the truth. And well, they're in their ego and they don't want to learn the lesson because they're so far indoctrinated into their that they'll never look at things in a different perspective and see just truly how pure your love is. They won't. They're just angry, frustrated, and pissed the fuck off because they could copy, they could they can imitate, but you're unforgettable. So your legacy, that's everything, guys. That's what's going to give you the elevator up to the promised land, okay? So you could be an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, but you know your worth. You know your worth. You're shining authentically. And somebody is really trying to tap into your dreams, okay? And while in your dreams, you're a fucking dream master. Never mind dream warrior. You look great. You're a dream master. And people are learning lessons in their dream realm, not to come and fuck with you. Because you know your worth and you're making your dreams come true, whether you're with somebody or not, whether you have friends or not, whether it doesn't matter. You're not alone. And somebody feels fucked up because you're dissing and dismissing these people. You're throwing it in the fuck it bucket. Fuck them. And somebody is really intimidated by you. They're angry because of your high fucking honor. I don't make it up. It's because of your high honor, guys. They don't have spiritual foundation. They can't be the light. They can't be the light, but they're too busy taking the light from other people to have their own light. And now they're mad because that light that is shining on them is only shining all the shit that they don't want people to see. And that's because you gave it to source. You have the ability to take people's G cards away. I'm telling you, they're a garbage collector. You're a fucking gorilla. Different energy, guys. You're the real fucking general in these streets. And they tried to frame you. They tried to act like they were you and you were them. And oh, wow, yeah. You're about to fucking cry happy tears. And it's because you learned a lesson to walk away from these degenerates. You could love them. They could be born into your family, whatever it is, guys, but you have to walk away. And somebody is saying it's not over. Something's not over, guys. No longer fear of the unknown. Somebody is not scared of the unknown. They're not scared of what other people think or your gifts. I don't know, and a lot of people want to throw it down right now because a lot of people want to come in and apologize. They're sorry ass motherfuckers. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you this, okay? And they really did take everything, but they said it was just for fun and games and play. Well, now you're the one who's having fun, right? In your own lane, minding your own motherfucking business. Somebody is really upset, and it's your family who's upset because they said that you were the Joe Dirt of the family, the bad news of the family, and they're the ones who are getting bad news because your beautiful light is shining all the shit that they did to you. Everything you do, I do too. It's shining light that they're motherfucking copycats. Somebody in your family is a fucking Jezebel copycat, male or female, it's irrelevant. And the ancestors are just so done with this. Friends, family, jobs, acquaintances, a fucking community, a family, whatever this is, guys, the ancestors are just so done with this. Everything you do, they do too. That's fucked up, guys. They ain't got no spiritual foundation, but yet they think they can really do this. Oh, they're gonna get trapped. Now, this trap house doesn't mean that they're on drugs and shit, but they're gonna get trapped up in the ethers. Karma is karma, guys. Whether you go to jail or you get hung up in the ethers. See? Seeking goats that create happiness, guys. These people want to be a goat, but the goat doesn't tell people that their crown is on the floor. The goat helps you straighten that bitch out. And these people have tried to fucking act like your crown was on the floor and that you weren't shit, never gonna be shit, but you're the one who helps these bitches out. Emotionally, mentally, physically, fuck, financially. They're stealing shit from you all around the board. So you are definitely helping them and they ain't helping you at all. They're trying to stop you. Why? Because you're the greatest of all time. So of course they're gonna try to stop your light. But they can't. You just ask the ancestors to shine some light on the fucking darkness that has been done. And it's not over for you. It's not over for you. It's only just begun. And somebody's mad because they gotta talk that talk. They gotta walk that walk. They gotta move right, or else, yo, everything is getting taken from them, their gifts, their money, their everything. And there is an emperor. Wow. There's an emperor who loves themselves. See, the thing is that people are intimidated by you because you are the emperor, boss, CEO, independent contractor of your own life, and you don't follow the rules. A lot of people are looking up to you right now. Wow. A lot of people are looking up to you right now, whether you know this or not. It's because of your healing. They look up to you and they're envious of you guys. And it's because you gave space for these people, these hoes, thank you, these hoes to do their fucking own work and to, but no, they didn't want to do their own work. Instead, they wanted to copy you. Now they look up to you, they envy you, but they're a fucking hoe. And you gave these hoes some space. They're probably on your fucking Rasta, your payroll. At the end of the day, you own who you are. You know who you are. So these people, they can't talk shit about you. What you did in the past is what you did in the past. You're a street pharmacist. These hoes worked for you. It wasn't the other way around. And well, you're speaking on facts, and these karmics, they do. They look up to you. They envy you. Friends, family, acquaintances, lovers, fuck people who have doctrines and, well, what BAs in psychology and shit. They're the ones who are looking up to you because, well, let me just say this. The psychologists come to the tarot readers because, well, we don't sugarcoat shit. It is what it is. We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. And psychologists, the people you pay, well, they're going to tell you what you want to hear. That's why everything I do is free here. You don't got to pay a fucking penny to watch me. And that's also why I don't get a lot of views because I don't want them. I don't want them. I want people who are going to actually hear the message and resonate with it. So you tame a lot of people with love alone. And that's why a lot of people can't really face you, okay? They get all choked up. Why? Because as above, so below, you're very grounded. You are Hecate. You're tapped into all three realms, and nobody can take that away from you. You are getting wish granted, guys. As people are falling from grace, you are rising above the fray, and you're bringing these fuckers with you because there is no competition. You want everybody to win. They're just mad because of your power. So you will always be ahead of the game. You will always be, your energy will always be higher than them. So they envy it because they have to look up to you. Well, you're about to travel, okay? And somebody may have tried to delay your forward movement, and they're watching, they're stalking, they're seeing how they can delay this. But like I said, the power of love can never be tamed. Somebody is just like, wow. Your forgiveness, your ability to forgive allows you to have this light as a feather energy. You do what you need to do, when you need to do it, how you need to do it, and you do it fair. Why? Because you're both light and dark. And somebody wanted to delay you because they were on the devil's path, guys. You were on the devil's path at one time. That's why you don't judge. Okay, you don't judge. You know how hard it is to get out of that. But once you get out of that, the game fucking changes. You just have to love yourself. Starseed. Listen, if you've been in a very dark place for a very long time, you feel a lot of pushback, you have no friends, no family, nobody to turn to, nobody to talk to, it's because of this. Okay? It's because the dark goes after the light, but now the light is fighting back. So fight back, okay? In 2025 is the year of the truth. So the truth does not stay hidden. Nope. We speak it up. If they wanted to be written in your story different, then they would have fucking acted, right? It's time to speak up. Okay, so speak up, speak your truth. That light will shine bright. The real will think for themselves and they will figure it out. They will put the pieces together for themselves. You don't have to do nothing but stand in your truth. And these people are watching. They're watching. These two-faced people are watching. Somebody wanted to interfere in a marriage to delay some kind of commitment, but you tamed somebody's wild ass fucking energies and telling you, and they want forgiveness. Okay? Because this marriage, this relationship, it's bigger than the two of yous. Just like your healing is bigger than for you. That's why you don't gatekeep. You're a whole different vibe. Us starseeds are different. We are people's peace. And if they don't bring us peace, we will eliminate them and then they can feel some kind of way all they want. But they know exactly what the fuck they did. That's why people are really doing this self-reflecting, because you're unforgettable. Because you were so many people's peace. As they were trying to bring you hell, you can walk through the fires of hell all by yourself and come out with the bucket of water for those who are still inflamed. You're fucking powerful. You've been on this path, you chose a different path. That alone is power. And there was a sister, a family member, a cousin, a friend, I don't know, somebody who even you thought was your partner, your like a colleague. Well, they took from you. They tried to be you. They watched you. They tried to. It's fucking. It's weird, guys. But they can't get the upgrade. They can't get the upgrade because you are peace. You are a whole motherfucking vibe. I told you. The G stands for a lot of things, guys. Could be for God, could be for gun, could be for gorilla, could be for gangster, could be for garbage collector. You see what I mean? Could stand for a lot of things, but for you, it was an upgrade. You graded up. New levels equals new devils, but you can conquer those new devils. So speak your truth. There's nothing to fear. The only thing you have to fear is yourself and going backwards. People are feeling foolish because you leveled up. And now they have to look up to you in envy. Guys, there's a twin flame who wants to take the lead towards you. You're not going to be single for very long. It's not a twin flame, it's a twin ray. Please look it up, okay? Somebody's seeking goats to create happiness, and you are the biggest motherfucking goat. That's why people seen you as the biggest bullseye as well, but you ain't scared. You ain't never scared. What? Because you brand new. You brand new, baby. These people have a lot of self-hate. Somebody was fearful and they wanted you to fear yourself. That's the only thing that you are scared of is your motherfucking self. You're fucking right. And the consequences of knowing better and doing different. Okay, these people are scared of the brand new you because you're you see that they hate themselves and you call it out because shit, they should love themselves. They should treat themselves a little bit better. But yo, they're stuck on this sexually transmitted demons or spiritually transmitted diseases. Flip the, you know what I mean? Spiritually transmitted demons or sexually transmitted diseases. Either way, they're giving their fucking energy up freely to any Tom, Dick, and Harry, Sam, Sally, or Sue who pays them. Now, that's why the ancestors told me to stop doing readings for personal readings because too many fucking karmics were coming to me, copying me, and then getting mad at me because I'm telling them what's up without sugarcoating it. And then they'd email me or FaceTime me or face message me and say, oh, I just wanted to let you know that I broke up with this guy and you were right. And yeah, well, when you were sitting at my table, you weren't saying I was right, and now you're giving me attitude for it, and now you're not even supporting me. So what does that say? Just another person on the hater list, right? That's why that last person that I did a reading for made me realize that, you know what? I think it's only karmics coming to me to get readings because their so-called crew have all these workshops, and then when I'm looking and doing some research into these workshops that they're doing, it's a lot of copying, a lot of faking, and that's why you're closed off. That's why ancestors told me to close myself off, because you're the goat. You seek happiness. These people are only seeking self-fulfillment. You're seeking freedom for everyone, and somebody sees you as a wifey and wants to crown you because you're already crowned, guys. Ancestors crowned you, but now it's time to be crowned in the 3D. Okay. And yeah, you had an undercover brother or sister. Okay. A friend, a family, somebody who's been watching you, saying that they're your friend, but they're not really your friend. It's just to get some kind of information on you. They're haters, guys, and haters are gonna hate. It's like my mentor says, the haters don't fucking count. They don't. They don't count. Because you're an earth angel. It's my spiritual burps always come in threes. Earth angel status, guys, and you're able to tame people. Somebody tried to end your love life. Look, I don't make it up with mind games, manipulation. Now they're feeling pathetic and fearful of this brand new you because this brand new you is a fucking star. And it's a different kind of energy. I told you, you're not here for the hype, you're not here for the fan club, you're not here for the money, you're here to make a difference. You're not here to make friends, you're here to make a difference. And somebody is feeling foolish. They got this shit all wrong. There's so much regret for calling you a hoe when you're manifesting off your own secretions. Telling you, somebody feels fucked up for judging you because you're safe from these karmics. You're safe from these karmics that judged you. I told you, law is not just. People can say whatever the fuck they want, but at the end of the day, it's only because you're not in their face. But once you get in their face, they get all choked up. Why? Because your energy doesn't lie and you speak hard facts, and these karmics are just that. They need to stop being so motherfucking bitter and stop being envious of you and your confidence. They're doing spell work on you because they're bitter of your confidence. Guys, oh, seriously, you're safe, safe. And these people are falling from grace, getting hung the fuck up. They're having no choice but to look at things in a different perspective because of the way you move. The spell work's not working, so who the fuck are you? You're the temperance angel. That's exactly who the fuck you are. And that's why you have the confidence. You know that these people, the only thing they end is what's not for you, so that you can transform, heal, and evolve. These people are on a hamster wheel of dog shit, and you know your worth. They wanted to stop your prosperity and dreams. They're fucking bad luck. They want to say that you're bad luck. The reason why you were stuck is because you love these people. You eliminated them. Oh, they called you a slacker. Oh, they're doing way too much and they need to do something better with their lives, guys, because they really did try to take you out because they're on the devil's path. Could be a Capricorn, but at the end of the day, it's because of your power. I told you, you have ranks in the spiritual realm much, much, much higher than these people with authority. They're mad at that. They're mad at that. They can have money, they can have backing, they can have all the fucking shit that they need. And you could have nothing and nobody. Nothing that you could, and nobody. But because of your anointment with that Hierophant, people look up to you. You always find a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. Your will is so fucking strong. Let's get into the tarot, guys. We're 40 minutes into it. Let's get to tarot. Ancestors, yeah, you're standing on this wheel of fortune. You were the underdog, okay? But the underdog is now on top. Queen of Pentacles. Wow, you are very stable, very reliable. People really slept on you. Now they're in a lot of regret and they can't forget you because it's on and popping for you. Uh, it's only up from here, okay? It's only up from here. And it's because of that strength. You had the power to subdue your own inner demons and to not judge those who were going through a hard time. But these people want to judge you and then they don't even know you. They don't even understand the fucking shit that you had to go through in order to get you the position that you're in. It's all about self-discipline, self-control, and you are very reliable. Oh my God. And that's why you're able to move forward. And there is an emperor, empress kind of energy that's coming towards you who is very balanced. However, just like yourself, they don't have very much. Okay. And it's because they don't have rich parents. They don't have backing. Everything they have is theirs. Blood, sweat, and tears. Just like you. And a lot of people are in remorse for trying to stab you in the back, Five of Swords, constantly be at you. And you're still fucking dancing to the beat of your own drum in spite of the spell work and manipulation. You're still putting your head down, drinking your water, minding your business, and doing the proper work that you need to do for the ancestors, for your lineage, for the world. That's why somebody sees you as wifey. Because you're a mother of all things, a father of all things. Take it as it resonates, guys. You like to see things grow. You like to plant the seed in people, step away and see if they do the work to grow. And you like to see people grow from afar, as these people hate to see people grow from afar. They need the credibility. They need people to know that it was them who did it. And it's like, what? This is why you cut people off. Yo, you're a no nonsense queen or king, and your heart is on lock. So somebody thought that they could just come up and like sweep you off your feet. Nah, man. You're waiting for an emperor, boss, CEO, independent contractor of their own life. And it's not about money. I told you this person may come in with absolutely nothing, but that doesn't mean that they're not valuable. You see? You see things differently than other people, than society does. So society, your friends, your family, fuck, they may even laugh. I don't know, they may laugh at somebody else, but now somebody doesn't give a fuck because clearly it's just all betrayal. Somebody wanted to keep somebody stuck. Now they're coming towards you really fast with a lot of fucking strength. Why? Because you were able to seduce somebody's demons. And well, it's because you're as soft as a lamb and as fierce as a lion. You're very balanced, which allowed you to turn the wheel of fortune. Guys, nothing stays the same forever. Nothing. The wheel changes, guys, and somebody, a lover, wants to invest in you. Could be Aries, doesn't have to be, guys, but somebody wants to flip the script with the emperor and the wheel of fortune there. It's like you're getting a second chance. Something is changing and you're being motivated to like really not keep anything in the dark. This person you will want to tell your secrets to, your deepest darkest secrets to. And somebody sees you as very reliable with that Queen of Pentacles and the Lovers, and they want to give, okay, because they clearly see you in the Six of Wands, having this public recognition, getting this victory. Somebody wants to praise you, okay? But this is not in the spotlight. I told you, you don't want the spotlight. You want somebody who is only yours and who, in the dark times, gives you the light. This is what you are. In people's dark times, you shine light so they can see what is going on clearly, of the unsupport, the two-faced, fake friends, the people who are trying to stop their love life, keeping them in this not single energy, in this group mentality. Guys, everybody's going off the cliff. You're going to go off the cliff. But the fact is that, you know, people are bitter. because it's you who's the light, it's you who's the star, it's you who's getting this public recognition, it's you who's people who are coming to when they're at their lowest, and you still help them, and when you help them they get victory, and you get, blessings in the ethers. You bank those blessings. Not about putting money in the bank account like all these other fucking clout chasers. You're banking it in the ethers. This is why you're allowed to move the fuck away from situations that no longer serve you, because you fed your inner child. If these people don't want to fucking do the work after you plant the seed, and they want to hurt you, the one who is actually the sun in their life, then they get a headache, because the devil is a fucking liar. And clearly you are Hecate, so the light in the dark supports you, and the dark will tell you, listen, my peoples are using you, we're helping you, we're putting, it's like that they're putting you into their lives so that you will help them to grow, heal, and evolve, because we're all needed, the light and the dark. But they're coming up against you instead to hurt you. And that's when the dark steps in and says, you know what, you need to move away from these people. We're going to help you to guide you away from these people. And we're going to give them a little bit of a headache. They're going to be a thorn in their side because of what they chose to do. Well, you're moving away to calmer waters, doing the proper work that we asked you to do. The world. People are watching you on the big World Wide Web, and they see why your heart is all caged up and shit, and it's because of how people treated you. But just because people treat you terribly doesn't mean you don't got this beautiful protection around you and you can't end cycles. A lot of people want to work with you, but it's only after copying you. Imitation without spiritual foundation will always collapse. This is fucking crazy, and I'm gonna make this my overall energy, because look, I have this on a post-it, little post-it thing. It was a download, and it's all coming up, guys, in the reading. So that's exactly it. You ended a cycle. Somebody wants to come in and talk with you, but they have to heal their inner child and find out exactly why they have allowed themselves to be coerced and manipulated into all this bad stuff when it came to you. You are moving forward, you're getting victory, and you're planting the seeds and watching it grow in a lot of people's lives. And somebody wants to come in and do that with you as well. But they also know why you're fierce, because you're very balanced, guys. This is strength. Okay? You have to be fierce. You wear your heart on your sleeve. So you have to protect it. And people wanted to play on that, play on your empathy. So you had to switch it up. Now people are saying you're cold, detached, and you know, you're not. You're calculated. And that's what's pissing them off, because they can't pull a wool over your eyes anymore. You ended the cycle, and all they can do is watch you. Have this confidence. You gave to others, they took from you and worked and claimed your shit. Part of the deck. But they don't have the gifts. They don't have the anointment. They can't see all realms. They're just two-faced, guys. They're keeping a lot in the dark. And you're the light, and you're shining light right on these people's transgressions. And you're holding on to what you got for dear life. And well, something is balancing itself out, guys. And you're dancing to the beat of your own drum. You're about to get a message, a good message in this winter time, guys. You're not even in hibernation mode. Like, seriously, it's like your roots are so firmly planted into the ground that you're not even having a cold winter. It's going to be a beautiful fucking winter. And a lot of people want to apologize because they were so fragmented, they were so disconnected, they didn't see the truth that was staring right in their face. Instead, they listened to the dark energies that were eating up. It wasn't even the dark entities, I'm telling you, because the dark entities work with you as well. It was their insecurities, that it was you that was helping them get out of the dark and shine light on the truth. They didn't want to take accountability or responsibility, and they didn't want it to be you, the speaker, the seer, the healer, the goat who creates happiness in so many people's lives. It is what it is. Ancestors, let's get a healing message from the plant world and get some advice going here. And you got the dandelion, guys. Somebody said you were a weed. You were fucking valuable motherfucking weed. It is what it is. They wanted to say stupid shit about you, and now you're proving them all wrong. You're the dandelion, guys. You have so many healing medicinal purposes. People come to you at their worst, yes, and you don't turn them away. Why would you? But at the same time, you don't need nothing from them because you have everything you have. You don't need to be them. You love who you are. That's the difference between you and them. You don't have to copy. You don't need what they have. You don't want what they have. Dandelion. Dandelion engenders healthy self esteem by grounding us in who we are. This common plant helps us rejuvenate our energy so we can manifest our full potential. Dandelion lightens our spirit by cleansing away worries and concerns that do not serve us. Fuck, I don't make it up. Thank you, ancestors. See? You come into the situation to cleanse people's energies from whatever worries them or concerns them. You serve a major purpose in this time frame right now. You engender healthy self-esteem in people, but if they don't have that, then they want to, hurt you. And then, well, that's a big red flag, right? You see it right away, and the ancestors see it. You're here to rejuvenate people's energies so that you can help them manifest their full potential. And you're doing just that. But people who are trying to stop you, well, they're getting blocked. It is what it is, guys. Ancestors, let's go down the rabbit hole and get some messages. Wow, yeah, you grew up. You grew up. I'm telling you, these people could have good jobs, you know, and and big money and big age, but they're not valuable, and they're very childish. And they wanted to say that you are childish because you're childlike. You feed your inner child. You healed your inner child. You're not just going to allow somebody to go step all over you after so much work that you have done, work that they have no idea about, but the ancestors do. Says growing up, wanting to grow and experience, rejecting the primal youth. See, you're put into situations with people so that they can grow up. But if they're not ready for you, you don't mind eliminating yourself either, because you're not going to go backwards. Come on, guys, you're a mother of all things. So if they can't, get on board, then, you can't make people do anything. You can't make people wake up. You can't make people grow up. You can't make people wake up. But you can choose the life you want for yourself. And that's why people are bittersweet right now, because you are doing just that. And people hate themselves because they didn't give you an opportunity to be part of the group, be in their life, be wifey. I don't know. At the end of the day, they need to forgive themselves, guys. It says it's your moment. They need to forgive themselves, because you're rare and you're free, and you're helping others to show that they too are rare and free. There is no fucking competition here, guys. It says there are not many like you. Yeah, there isn't not many like you. And that's why people want to put spell work on you. And the fact that you got out of the spell work because you're the temperance angel, people feel fucked up because they're waking up to the truth that it is your moment and that you're rare and free, and helping people to free themselves so they too can go towards their dreams and shift the energy and grow the fuck up. Grow up. Somebody's mother doesn't like you because they're not ever going to grow up. And law is not just, guys. See? Law is not just, okay? So rules are not made fair. So the 3D rules, not made fair, okay? But that doesn't mean that things are not getting straightened out in the ethers. It says follow your good advice. So you're not a hypocrite, you know? You do, you walk the talk, you talk the talk, okay? You do as you say as you do. It is what it is. It says trust yourself, know what is best for you. You know what's best for you, and you follow your own rules. You make up your own rules, guys, because you do what's fair. You do what's right. And you know the right way. And people are mad that it's you who knows the right way. It says learning to create your own desires. And the heart of the deck, it says, follow the white rabbit. Curiosity meets opportunity. Didn't I say we're going down the rabbit hole? Somebody is following you because they're curious. And every time they see you, they see that it's all about choices. The opportunities you have is because of the choices you made. And the opportunities you don't have is because of the choices you made as well. You're very smart. I told you this time around, you're witty, you're forthcoming, you're not letting anything pass. If people don't know how to move straight, solid, and legit, then you're gonna call it out and you're gonna shine a big light on it. I told you if people want to act better in your story, they're gonna have to act right. Because you know how you move. You're a nature communicator. You're a flower energy, a fairy energy. You're an elemental messenger. And people are mad that it's you and that they're fucked up right now because they try to come up against you by judging you. But there's only one judge. People wanted to work with you, but instead they worked against you. They took what they needed from you to build somewhere else. And now all that shit with the towers falling. For my star seed, elect ones, chosen ones, divine feminine, divine masculine, this reading is for you. So let's get this going, guys. Look at this. You took the lead. I'm telling you, you led with your heart. Somebody got sold out. They wanted you to be a sellout, guys. Love conquers all. And you're not missing out on anything if people are trying to make you feel like you're missing out on something. You're not. I told you, you don't want what they have. You want deep cellular healing. See? You don't want what they have. They may have friends and material values and stuff like this. You want healing, and that's your goal. That's what you've been doing, and it's linear, so it never stops, guys. It says architect energy, physical and emotional healing. You want this for yourself, and in doing that, you have this emotional, you know, freedom to be the star, to be yourself, and it allows others to do the same. This is why you are unforgettable. Deep cellular healing, guys. You are doing your job and you're doing it very well. And you don't look for any validation whatsoever, but you do not want somebody to copy you. And that's why ancestors had enough. Okay? So, your body knows how to heal. Healing is your natural state. Physical and emotional disharmony can be a reflection of how the world, inner and outer, have been out of alignment. If you're suffering from mystery or chronic illness, don't allow yourself to think you've done something wrong. Today, it's difficult to navigate our health. If this card has made its way to you, you're being called to focus on your healing in practical ways. To prioritize your health, to be kind to and tender to the miraculous body, to give yourself the grounding and care you need, to put your body first, to nurture yourself as you would a newborn baby, to treat yourself with tender care. You may be called to switch things up with your body and your emotional well-being, to call in a team of helpers to support your navigating any challenges you may be experiencing emotionally. This architect are galactic groups of beings who have mastered deep cellular and emotional healing. They want you to know that it's possible to feel the vibrance in your body and the well in your skin. To have the cells return to evanescence and vitality. To find calmness and and to soothe nervous systems and have a tranquil heart. I told you, you are peace. And if people don't bring you peace, then they'll go through hell. Starseed activation. Place this card on the portal of your heart and whisper the following after me. It says, I take back my vitality and energy and feel more and more healthy each and every day. My body knows how to heal. My body knows how to heal. So you're teaching people how to really heal, how to really take back their power and move forward, to really go down that rabbit hole of their own self and see the opportunities. There's no need to fear, guys. You've done this before. It says there's no need to fear. Remember how powerful you are. You've done this before. Learn the lesson. Find a silver lining, guys. It says discover the purpose in the situation and trust that you are learning. It's all a learning lesson, guys. So let's get the last closing message. St. Francis Oracle deck, ancestors. What do you want to tell my beautiful collective? Wow. Okay, so we got two of them. We got number 2 on the floor. And we have number 33. So you could be in master number 33. There could be you and this twin ray that's coming in a master number 33. Okay. It's a lot of work that you did separately. Okay. So I'm going to read number 33 first. So the second journey, I told you you're getting a second chance at something. Okay. Boundaries, independence, and bravery. Do you sometimes feel everyone takes a piece of you and you end up carrying the burdens of others? It can be a lonely place catering to other people's needs, but it is time to put yourself first. It's harder to find, it's often harder than it sounds to be your own first priority, but it is time to put boundaries in place and learn to say no. There may be a particular person who places demands upon you and will require a certain amount of diplomacy in order to take a step back. If there is a lack of respect for who you are and how much you do, this needs to change. Start to make small steps forward in creating the life that you want, not what others expect of you. You are independent, kind, yet sensitive. You can control your destiny, but you need to be brave and start making plans. Wow, thank you, ancestors. Please like, comment, subscribe. My ancestors are on point with this clarification. And number two, the gentle dance. Love, embrace, and connections. Relationships may appear perfect on the outside world, but something deeper is going on right now. There may be feelings of mistrust or a gut feeling that something is not quite right. If you're thinking about a past relationship, you must release or deal with the issues in order to move on and let go. Don't put past relationships on a pedestal. There's a reason why they did not work out. If you're having issues with a current partner, then it is time to be honest and seek answers as to why you are not content. It is likely the problem is not as great as it may feel and can be resolved. If you are looking for love, it may be closer than you realize. You may see a friend or an acquaintance in a different light, as it is only lack of confidence on both sides that is stopping this union. Guys, the cards read it for themselves, and I'm just the messenger. I'm intuitively reading the cards, but then when those kind of cards come up, and it just clarifies everything I said. So let's get the advice from the Hip Hop Queen Oracle messages to close it. What's the advice, ancestors? And the advice is Rihanna, dominance. Somebody wants you to dominate over them. They see you dominating the motherfucking competition. And they see you as Erica Badu, guys. They think, oh, that's why you ain't got no lovers, because they think your kitty cat is like magic. Like you really be making people change themselves, change a game when they get up all up in you. It is what it is, guys. If you don't know, you know. It's that spirituality, guys. It does. It has people, you dominating the motherfucking competition. I told you. You are who you are. And I said what I said. Okay, so we're going to do Erica Badu at the bottom of the deck first. Spirituality. Okay, it says Erica Badu's oracle card is deeply rooted in the abstract, more so than others. Take pulling it as a significant sign. You're seeking something tangible, yet need to consult with with the intangible to truly achieve it. We can calm our minds in many ways if we believe through God, the universe, the stars, earth. It all has a connection to the oracle and all knowing. But again, there are things we can't see or touch. So stillness is the move. Take time to center yourself. If you need to heighten your senses, play music or connect with nature. But you can't use your phone. Somebody can't use their phone. They have to come face you head on, like head on, head on. And they're intimidated by your energy because you're Rihanna. You just have that it girl factor, that it guy factor, and you're really dominating the competition because there's no fucking competition. Like seriously, you're not in competition, but somebody wants you to pour it up on them. Nah, they want you to, it says winning, influence, trend, setting, diligence, criticism. Your relationship to the Rihanna card can be complicating. At first glance, it's the ultimate source of empowerment, as it should be. Though, much like Rihanna herself, you must measure your steps before you fall under scrutiny that you didn't anticipate. If you're feeling particularly defenseless, let this card be the message to awaken your gusta. Your fire is burned within you, so bring it out. But when the flame gets too high, measure your forces. Realize how much you must exert to achieve your desired results before jumping right in and coming across too hard. Okay? Somebody wants to come in, but they don't want to come across as too hard. And somebody sees you as coming across too hard. So it's easy for them to say bad things about you because of this hard exterior that you have. I'm going to take from the heart of the deck, and it's Trina. And it's tenacity. It's your fucking tenacity. It's your ability to go from, the streets. Like you can have like a board meeting and then you're fucking in working in the streets. It's like you're very versatile. And people don't like that about you. And the fact that you don't judge people for what they've been through allows people to be honest with you and really, tell you all of what's going on, their secrets, so that you can help them to find a easier, softer way. Because everybody's story is different, guys. Nobody's going to have the same journey. Nobody's going to have the same lessons. Nobody's going to have nothing the same. So to keep everybody in the same box is just absolutely ridiculous, and nobody's going to heal. So the fact that you are stepping outside the box and showing that everybody's different, and that we don't have a right to judge, there's only one judge, it gives you this tenacity, this security, this re, uh, reassurance, and this charm. It says Trina card, and her career can teach us all a lesson. Hold firm and steady, and you'll never falter. Practice always makes perfect. So if you're feeling like you're losing a grip on someone or something, maybe more work is needed. Often we think we've got it all figured out, giving a false sense of security. That is, until we realize we don't. Of course, that realization can shake anyone to the core, but let this card guide you in the right direction, in the direction of I can, and away from I can't. It's time to get a grip, literally. Hold on to what you want to achieve and don't let go. You'll be you'll be the best at being the baddest. You're the best at being the baddest, guys. And I'm telling you, intimate. Oh my God, my nose is so itchy. I'm telling you, imitation without spiritual foundation will always collapse, guys. They can't take your authenticity, they can't match your authenticity, is what it says. So they want to come up against you. And now there's an emperor wants a second chance, a new emperor. Somebody sees you as a star. I told you you're the fucking light, and you're shining light on a lot of fucking situations, a lot of very imbalanced, toxic corporations, groups, families, societies. I'm telling you, they want to fucking, they're looking around and they're seeing you're blessed. And your family may have tried to stop a marriage, but they're looking at things differently, feeling very foolish because your heart is so pure and what you want wants you. It's just your spirituality really fucks people up because you have people changing when they're around you. That's why they don't want you around, because then they don't want to change. They're scared. Well, you can't make nobody do nothing. I love you guys. Stay blessed, one love. And it says self-indulgent, okay? It says self-worth, value, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. It's time to appreciate yourself, past, present, future, because it's only up from here. And a lot of people are looking up to you, very envious. But you ain't around. You ain't around them. You know they're two-faced. You're clearing the air, clearing the secrets of these cult chasers. It's mask off, guys. These people are learning a lesson in this trap house because you are very, very special and light years ahead of the game. Mwah. I love you guys. Stay blessed. One love. And I will see you on the next reading.